Good evening, everybody. My name is Bianca Clemming, and tonight I will be talking to you all about the benefits of immigration in America. I was a little over 9 years old when me, my mom, and my younger sister moved from London, England to Seattle, Washington. I did not quite understand what was going on at the time. All I knew is that we were going away for a while, and I would not be able to see my family for a really long time. Although the actual process of going through naturalization, obtaining a green card, and being granted dual citizenship took what seemed to be forever, the outcome was well worth the wait. Being in the United States has provided me with so many opportunities that would not have been available if I did not come here when I did. Immigration in the U.S. is beneficial to the people who relocate to this country, not only because it grants them more freedom and opportunities, but it also promotes diversity by encouraging awareness of and interaction between different cultures. Without it, America would not be what it is today. People will always have different opinions when it comes to immigration. Natural-born American citizens may be against it for reasons based solely off of their personal experiences or on the negative side that gets portrayed in the public. If a person comes to this country that is of Middle Eastern descent, it is often assumed that the person is a terrorist. This is one of many stereotypes that people may develop about other types of people before getting to know them first. Based on the data presented in the immigration debate, in which a selection of contributors addresses the economic, demographic, and fiscal effects of immigration, it is estimated that between 4 and 7% of prison inmates in the United States are non-citizens, compared with estimates that legal immigrants constitute between 4 and 5% of the U.S. population. With immigration getting such a negative reputation from sources such as this one, it only adds to the stigma that nothing good comes out of it. Those who relocate here illegally that tend to exploit the opportunities which are usually available for lawful residents of this country cause citizens to let the motives of a few dishonest people who take advantage of America's resources be the reason against immigration. There is a level of unhappiness when it comes to immigration, adding to the stereotype that the people who move here are corrupt and those already in this country are better off without them. Americans may feel as though immigration does nothing except hinder this country from flourishing and make it harder on those who already live here. In this day and age, many people are lacking common knowledge of the variety of cultures which this world is made up of, primarily because they are so used to and are comfortable with being around others that are exactly like them. Immigration to the United States poses as the perfect opportunity to further expand its diversity of cultures, religions, languages, and races. It provides for a chance of people to become more aware and educated about other ethnic backgrounds besides their own. It improves America's image to other countries, appearing more open and accepting to all types of people. Diversity in general brings people together. It makes people become open-minded about the many ethnic backgrounds of the world instead of closing their minds to only their own nationalities. According to a report compiled by a group of authors from the Urban Institute, there has been a rise in immigrant children in elementary and middle school. The No Child Left Behind Act has the potential to improve the education of children of immigrants and limited English-speaking children in several important ways, which include the requirement of schools to measure and improve the English proficiency of students, enrollment students into bilingual or English immersion classes, and also the granting of parents of these immigration children the same rights as those of American-born students. America basically gives people what their home countries cannot. Some may argue that immigration presents an opportunity for terrorists, drug dealers, and other types of criminals to enter the country, resulting in the expansion of unlawful activities. Another downside that gets brought up is the fact that immigrants use up a large amount of resources provided by the government without actually paying enough money in taxes to match up with health care, education, and welfare benefits that they receive. The results of a public opinion poll issued to American citizens documented in the case against immigration concluded that the amount of people moving to the United States increases and the level of poverty grows larger, the language and culture of certain communities becomes distorted, overpopulation occurs, and crime rates go up. Not only must this country extend open arms to those who move here in search of a better life for themselves and their families, but it should also be willing to grant people similar freedoms which those native to this country are granted under the Constitution. Whose choice is it to deny a human being of rights and liberties because they were born out of this country? Just because we did not have any say where we were born does not mean we have the right not to choose where we want to end up. Immigration is beneficial because it supplies free will and independence to those seeking some type of escape from their own place of residence. It also offers specific benefits to its citizens, such as health care, welfare, and places to work. Public schooling is free, which creates an equal opportunity for everyone to get an adequate education. It also poses as a perfect opportunity to further expand its diversity of cultures, religions, languages, and races. It provides a chance for people to become more aware and educated besides many other ethnic backgrounds of the world. The importance of learning to understand different cultures benefits everybody. Not only does it make people become less stereotypical and discriminatory towards one another, but it also breaks down barriers which separate individuals in society. While the arguments against immigration are valid areas of concern and should not be ignored, one must open their eyes to both sides of the matter before being quick to strike it down. And I bought visuals, a teddy bear with the British flag on it, and also a poster with British flag and stickers and Big Ben, because it's important that you not forget where you came from and you hold on to things that remind you of your natural home even when you move to a different country. So thank you for listening to my speech. Good night.